Let's see if we're live. Are we live? Yeah. Are we live? Is everything functioning? I don't know. For some reason I don't feel like we're live yet. I feel like I should wait. See if this thing decides to function. Because I've currently got live open and it says waiting, so I'm assuming I ain't live yet. I mean, if I am, oops, I'm doing something wrong. Oh, it's functioning now. That is brilliant news. We are now live and functioning and everything's going as it should, I think. Yes. Well, hello and welcome to Live. It's been 2 weeks, close to 3 weeks, I don't know, since the last live, but we're doing this again. And I would like to mention we're doing a live again, but this time we're going to be doing as realistically as possible, at least within Gran Turismo terms, realistic vehicle reviewing, as in such the way the vehicle drives, things like that. Not in terms of any sort of IRL specification sort of reviewing. We're doing more in the sense of how useful this car is in game, how it drives, just anything to really pay attention to if you were to collect this said vehicle in game. And I think a good way to start this is the Skyline GTRs. What year is this one? This one's... Do we have ABS? I don't know. It doesn't give me any information, dang it. I think it does. Does the... Come on, when do we get ABS in this one? What? I thought I had ABS. I can't even confirm at the moment. Regular R32 GTS4s and R32 GTRs came with standard with ABS. But you had the option to remove ABS. Is everything working? But you had the option to remove ABS. Okay, yes. We have sound, everything should be working as it should be working. Okay. Everything's working. Good. Okay. And this vehicle does have ABS. That took me way longer than I was hoping it would for me to conclude that. So, but now that we have, I guess we do start driving. Start cruising this car around. Of course, we're going to try and set the fastest lap possible because that's the goal. Where do we think we're going to hit on this lap leaderboard? It is a 500 category vehicle, I assume. Is it 500 or 600? What category does it fit within? Does it fit within the 600 category by technicality? Oh, the F430 is in a different category. I'm pretty sure this is the category. The reason why I'm confused, I'll explain to you right now why I'm confused about this, is because this might be up to 500. I don't know, because the Gran Turismo systems, everything seems a bit weird. So let's try that Ford Roadster. Where's that Ford Roadster? 400, and this is in 500. So that's the 400 category, which is from 400 performance points to 499. And I'm assuming this goes from 500 to 599. I think. Which means by right... But then you have the Ford Roadster in this category. It doesn't make sense. Because it's not in the 400 category. Yeah, it's in the 500 category, which means this is in the 600 category. I don't know why it's like this. Where do you think it's going to be, though, on the board? See, I've got so many problems with the way this system's run. Oops. I pressed the button. Okay. Okay. Let's get to the first vehicle, I guess. It's the R32 GTR. Now, which side's the steering on? Because I've got everything as accurate as possible. I've got to be on the other end. Okay. If the microphone quality drops significantly, that is because, and will be because, I'll be sitting further away because, as you can see, the steering position is here and the microphone is on the left side of my desk and I'm on the right because that's where the steering is, and I've set up the screen, set the steering, so I'm going to move my chair because it's easy to move the damn screen because I've got a whole TV set up on this thing. So yeah, hope this all makes sense. But here we go. First car, R32 GTR. Okay. Now I'm going to have to drive this thing as quickly as I can. Yes. Now, this thing should handle well. I heard it understeers a bit. Oh, damn. I definitely could have taken that corner a lot better. A big lot better at that. No, I'm actually pissed off because I have the live in the background and it's really damn annoying. Okay, we'll move that out of the way now. And I've crashed into a wall. Oh my god. This is brilliant. This is absolutely going exactly how you would want it to, right? Okay. Yes, okay. Now we're going as it should. Yes, speed and power from the 306 horsepower, 2.6 litre twin turbo inline six. Even though it's rated at 276, it actually has 306 according to Gran Turismo. So that's cool. Look at the speed on this thing though. It's actually not bad. I'm gonna clean up a wall. It understeers quite a bit, if I'm being honest. I mean, I could definitely be driving it quicker if I concentrated a little more, but it does actually understeer a bit more than you would like. Look at that understeer, man. You're from, like, because this is the first time Nissan tried to make a proper all-wheel drive system, and I feel like it makes more use in the race cars than it does the road cars, if I'm being honest, which is why the race cars are so dang dominant. Yeah, dominant. Why can't I say that today? The race cars were dominant because the all-wheel drive system in the GTR benefits more power than what it originally came with, but of course regulations and things, but holy crap, we got power and speed. It just seems to understeer a bit. This ain't bad. We got a nice rear wing. I actually really like the look of the R32 as well. Some people think it's very bland and boxy looking, and yeah, it kind of is, but I don't hate that styling. I actually think it looks very, very nice. I prefer the look of the R34, but this thing looks more simplistic, and I would say that's a great thing. I do like the simplistic look of some of these cars, because it looks aggressive but simple. The R34 looks a lot more, you know, big, and it probably looks more aggressive in my opinion, but it's a bit more in the status of advanced kind of styling. And I guess there's a lot more for aerodynamics as well, things like that. But we're going pretty well at the moment, I feel like. Go car, go. Go, 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 go. It does take a little bit to really build boost, but it is alright. Because look, I mean the high RPMs actually were pretty alright, but it does take a little bit. We do have a little bit of lag, not huge though, not like we're driving a Ferrari F40 or something. Like this thing is not like Ferrari F40 level of turbo lag, but it definitely has some, and it definitely understeers a bit, but generally it's a very, very well stable car. And I have driven one of these, of course in game, not in real life. I haven't driven one of these in real life. It'd be nice to drive one of these in real life, but driven in game, one of these with about 580 horsepower, I think I set it to, and I can tune this back up to 580 horsepower if I wanted to, but I want to do this in stock configuration, because I feel like stock configuration will make it, yeah, as it should be tested. Because of course people will upgrade and modify them in-game differently. Some people won't go all out, and some people will bring it to like 1,000. I don't even know what the maximum power you can have. Maybe there's, I'm pretty sure it has an ultra high RPM turbo, so you can probably add that. And who knows what the power is, because no one's ever going to get that, but lucky for the people that do. Going uphill. The thing is, with the Japanese government, this is one thing they did do during this time period, which is mildly annoying. The speedometers are limited to 180 k's an hour because they thought it would make people drive slower, and it really didn't work. But they had that in place for quite a while. I think it was up until like the late 1990s, but before that point they had it for a while. And I have no idea why they settled on 180, or why they thought this would even work. I guess if they don't see the speedometer going up a million miles up, they're not going to go over 180 is probably the thought process that they had. But no, just watching the speedometer fly up a lot faster because it doesn't have as much difference in the kilometers per hour between them, if that makes sense. Seriously, so if this thing went to 300, you wouldn't see the speedometer just fly up, right? You hit the throttle on this, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. You can just see it just keep building. But if you had this thing go to double, let's say 300 or so, well, that's not double because that would be double 150. But for the theory of it increasing, it doesn't make it feel like you're going as fast if the speedometer is actually goes higher up. And the reason why is because you don't see the needle move as quickly, so it doesn't in turn feel like you're going as fast. Because I see a lot of acceleration videos on like YouTube of people tuning their like Honda Civics and things, for example. And yeah, they're fast, but most of the time, when you see those acceleration videos where the car changes gear, it just jolts up an extra 60 k's an hour, that's all down to just wheel spin. Like the thing's just wheel spinning, and therefore the wheel speed is hitting whatever it is, but the car's up has got no traction. And it's very common with acceleration videos and things like a Honda Civic, because the Honda Civic is usually front-wheel drive unless the four-wheel drive swapped it and that kind of thing. And there are a lot of very powerful front-wheel drive Civics which cause the the phenomenon, I would say, you see from the speedometer on your EK. I've actually seen with EG Civics over EK Civics. They're usually like older 90s Civics, but the EG, I see on YouTube a lot more modified EG Civics than EKs for some reason. I feel like EGs are I'm not actually sure if they're cheaper. They've got to be cheaper, right? The EGs are just the before the Type R Civic, you know. They were still very, very sporty hatchbacks for the time period. Like, I'll definitely say that. They are sporty vehicles if you compare it to other things at the time. It's not like they were a slouch in there. Great, they were probably still one of the fastest hatchbacks you could buy. But of course, then they had the Type R. And the Type R is absolutely a phenomenal car. I've also never driven one, but... Never driven one IRL, I should say. Driven them in game, but never driven one IRL. But everything I've seen about them, I actually think they are a brilliant car. Absolutely brilliant car. And I'm speaking of JDM cars here, or Japanese cars, because not all cars, specifically JDM for the Japanese, of course. But I'm speaking of these cars because, of course, we're driving an R32 Nissan GTR. I mean, look at this thing. I actually really like the look of the R32. I don't know if I had the option lined up next to each other, an R32 or an R34 GTR, I would still drive the R34, but I prefer the styling of the R32. But the R34 is definitely a more refined, better experience because it's about 10 years newer, if not a little bit more. It depends on exactly what model you get. But it's about 10 years newer than the original R32 GTR. Are we going to brake in time? Yes, engine braking for the win. How about that? Yes, power. I'm not going to slam it on the brakes until we reach here. I don't think that was even a fast run. It didn't feel fast to me. It didn't even feel very quick. Do we get turbo sound? Not really. Do we get turbo sound out of here? Not really. Does the exhaust make any interesting sound? Also, not really. You get a little bit of turbo sound. I don't know how well you people can hear it, but you get a little bit of turbo sound. But it's not really that great. One thing I am going to do now, though, even though this isn't really a very straight bit of track, is just launch. And absolutely just max out the turbo. It doesn't matter, it's not real life. You can dump the clutch, here we go. One thing I would like to do is just outside view. There, we're fixing the understeering problem. Right there with... Oh my god, that's actually stable for something that's driving the way it is. This is stock, man. That is great drifting for a stock vehicle. Especially something of this power output and this age and this kind of suspension, that's absolutely magnificent. Now these things are actually really hard, at least I've heard, really hard to drift in real life. Because of the all-wheel drive system that they had, it didn't really allow oversteer. But that's brilliant. That drifting in game is absolutely magnificent. Anyway, I'm going to move over this side, so I don't know how well the audio quality was just then, but I'm going to move back over here. I keep doing that by accident. I'm going to make sure it's all back to where it should be. Yep, okay, good. Now, this thing was pretty quick. I didn't even check the time. Why didn't I check the time on this thing? I guess we'll find it in the 600 category? Is it the 600 category? No, it's in the 500 category. I don't know how this category system works. Because this is in the 400 category, but they put it in the 500. I don't know. Skyline, that's pretty quick. I mean, 2016 Camaro... I don't know when I drove this Camaro, and I don't know if it was stock or if it was lowered. I feel like this is the one I drove, but they swapped it to set it up to the same power output and systems the V6 would have. I'm not really sure. I think I did. I'm trying to remember what I did with half of these, but I believe I had a tune to make it more like the V6 variant of the Camaro, and I compared it to the old Camaro. I think I was doing that just in my own time, just to test and theorize what it would be like if they had different variations of different cars in game. I don't know. That's what I recall doing. Okay, anyway, next car. Yes, very important, next car. Next car. Let's see. I'm using a website called kudosprime.com. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And you can use this system, and it has like a car list for all the Gran Turismo vehicles and all of that. And then at the top of the screen, there's a pick random car. And I'm just going to pick a random car. And providing it's not a Vision Gran Turismo, and it's a car that I own. Do I own a silver Mercedes C9? Is that how it's pronounced? Silver? I don't know. Would it be in the Mercedes category or the AMG category? It might be in the Mercedes category. It looks old enough for it to be in the Mercedes category. Oh, I do own it. Yes, I'm so happy. Now, did this have ABS? 1989? I feel like with it being a race car in the way that it is, it definitely well and truly could have had ABS. But I don't know if it actually does. Oh, this is going to be a brilliant car, though. A lot of cars with ABS will have ABS in the steering wheel, so we'll just see. Oh, I can't tell what any of these are doing. Does it have ABS? Did cars like this have ABS in the time? Tires, fog, lights, wipers, flat ignition, charge, fuel, whatever that says. Stuff in German. I don't know. Also, the steering wheel with PSV on the other end of the vehicle as well. Sounds good. Anyway, I'm going to search up. I'm just going to casually search. Did Group C cars have ABS? Because I want this to be realistic. I don't think they did. Do they have ABS in Group? Well, ABS was fitted on race cars in the early 1970s. I'm just going through checking here to see. It's difficult to get a proper answer here. It's very mixed. I'm literally on GT Planet because some guys asked this question before, trying to replicate to see if it had ABS. And nothing else I could find is any information on ABS. And nobody can come up with an answer about whether or not this thing had ABS. I'm going to... I mean, what sort of brakes are they running? They're definitely running, like, proper four-wheel disc brakes. And they definitely had ABS on road cars. And they had ABS on race cars. So would they have had ABS on this particular car? That's the thing. It's almost impossible to know for sure, for certain. I'm assuming since it was such a technically advanced vehicle for the time and there were road cars with ABS, I will go for the assumption that this had ABS. I don't see anything in the interior that indicates it though, like an ABS switch. Because a lot of cars they have a, at least more modern, they have a switch that you can adjust the ABS and how much the ABS interference is. I'm going to assume it has ABS though. Let's assume that it does. I think I've got ABS on. I had ABS on before. Yes. Okay. Let's assume that this has ABS, because I think it does. And now what we'll do is we'll drive the car with ABS. I'm going to move over this side because the steering is yes again on the side of the vehicle. On the right side, and my microphone's on the left, so if the audio quality is trash, as I said before, that is a big oops. I can't do much about it. Whoa, holy frick, I just pinned the throttle then and it just went. Oh my god. Oh, this is going to take a bit of getting used to. Oh my gosh. Okay. Calm down. I'm sure we'll be okay. Oh my god, this thing is absolutely insane. Without enough downforce and the tyres being, I assume, cold. Oh, I don't know if I'd be able to drive this without ABS. I mean, I probably could actually, if I'm being honest. Whoa, this is really fast. Whoa, my god. Oh, wow. This is insanely fast, and I am... Ooh, please keep grip. Please keep grip. Come on. My god. I know there's a much better way to drive this the way I am. Whoa. But keep in mind, I'm still doing this on controller, so we don't have any full speed back to help us here. And I'm running this in interior view, so we can't really visualize what's going on outside the vehicle. We don't have any real key indicators other than I assume this is going to happen because this is how much input I put in. Holy cow, is this fast though? Oh my. Whoa. And people drove this thing in real life. I mean, they drove a lot of track that was probably a bit more safe than this one. I have no idea how I turned into that corner there, but I did, so... Oh my gosh, man. And that's probably all I'm going to say throughout the majority of this run, because I can't really say anything in particular other than this car does not really like curves, and it oversteers a lot once the turbo gets full on these low speed corners without downforce, like that one there. So I want to get out of this corner and try and straighten it out as quickly as possible. I actually feel like I'm going crazy just trying to drive this thing. Do I need to brake there? Not really, because downforce would have carried me, but I didn't think that far. Fuel is still at 100. I've got fuel usage on, so that's cool. This thing must have a huge fuel tank. I mean, it's an endurance car, one of the highest end endurance cars in the world, so I will assume that it has a fuel tank. Oh my gosh though, man. This is insane, this car. I downshifted one too many times there. If I did that in real life, I'd hate myself forever. I'll probably give up manual cars for a while. If I did that in real life, I'd be like, oh no. I swear, if I money shifted my car IRL, oh, I would, whoa, the oversteer. This thing is really, really fast and a brutal car. This thing is brutal. I gotta pin the throttle only when this thing's going straight, because if it's not going straight, we are going off the side of the track. We're going wherever these rear wheels are pointed. Because if I try to get anything actually out of this, oh my gosh. If we had a speedometer right now, we've got to be well over 300k an hour. This thing is moving, man. And this is like without the giant turbo. Do I brake here? No, we're flat all the way through here. That downforce is insane. Do we brake here? Oh, I hit the curb. Do we brake here? Yes. I'm just asking myself continuously if we have to brake. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Do we go into the carousel or do we try and like avoid it? I think we go in the carousel. We're going to have to really cruise it slowly as well. I don't know if this is actually a faster way through. Oh my god, wheel spin. Oh, the turbo lag is still quite a lot, but it's a brutal car if I'm being honest. Turn, please. And it doesn't turn perfectly, but I'm gonna say it's pretty damn close. You can tell it's an older car, but it still turns well and truly well enough to make it on par with a lot of more modern race cars, at least from my experience playing Gran Turismo. Ah, my gosh. This is a crazy car. This thing is flying, man. Oh my gosh. Oh. Holy cow. Actually, I think I've got fuel and stuff turned off. I just realised that then. Because just before I started the live stream, I was already like driving cars prior to the live stream. And I had to exit because for some reason the UI doesn't let you change dirt tyres to slick tyres or any other settings for that matter to drive your car on this track. So if your car has dirt tyres and you plan to drive it, change the tyres before you enter your time trial, or you'll have to exit the time trial, go through the stupid UI and change the tyres instead of just giving you the option to automatically equip the correct tyres. Because Gran Turismo did it like that. I don't know whose design idea that was, but please fix it. Holy cow, this thing fast. Like, it's causing absolute chaos when I'm driving this thing. You can't see out the back of it though, at all. Like, you can see through the mirrors, but in real life, looking through the back of this, you can't see anything else off the mirrors. You got like a big blind spot right there. Gran Turismo doesn't have that though. It's Gran Turismo, you just see straight through walls at the back of your vehicle. You know? Holy cow, this is fast. Oh, brakes. Oh my god, did you see? Whoa. Come on, grip up. Oh my god, okay. And we've stopped. And we've stopped. Holy crap. Ooh. Oh, yes! Oh my god. I did do a burnout in this thing, hang on. I don't know what differential this thing's running, but... Come on. Yes! I doubt you could drift this thing. Just due to how difficult it is once it breaks traction. Because it is an extremely high downforce car. Look at how much downforce this thing has, though. Oh, we don't have downforce. That was just understeer because we lost mechanical grip. But, yeah, that is insane. 6 minutes. 6. How incredibly fast that is. I don't think you even have an idea of how incredibly fast it is. Like, this thing is monstrous. Also, I just freaking keep pressing the PlayStation button. I don't know why. It's out of habit. I don't know. It's a strange habit I have of just spamming PlayStation button. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was actually a crazy car. Where are we on this? We are 4th on the leaderboard. Yeah. Volkswagen IDR is a bit quicker. But honestly, when I did the IDR lap with this thing, when I did that, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I drove that thing to the maximum, or pretty close to it. This wasn't anywhere near the maximum. It was chaotic, but I could definitely drive one heck of a lot faster. A big lot faster. Like, I mean, I could drive this so much faster than what I currently have. But now, time for the next vehicle. Next vehicle... because that was insane. But I'm going to assume all Group C cars have ABS, at least for the purpose of this if we get another one. We got Ferrari 330 P4. Do I own this car? Being 9.5 million credits, I don't know. I own the majority of the cars in the game by quite... I think I have just about everything. Except for like the $20 million super overpriced things. And I also don't own this. I should buy this at some point though. I should collect this car. Because I've heard it's very, very nice. I have the 4 GTs, so this thing would be a great thing to pair. The GTR Nismo. I've actually got a story about GTR Nismo in relation to Gran Turismo, right? I drove this car, right? In Gran Turismo, I drove this car like for 23 hours and 20 minutes. It was 23 hours and 20 minutes, right? And I was trying to complete a 24-hour race. And I was driving this car for ages. And at the last 40 minutes, my PlayStation just like the power plug just slightly comes off the circuit. I don't know what it's called. The power plug slightly undone. Slightly undone power plug. And it just poops off. And then with 40 minutes left, it would just... all of my 23 hours and 20 minutes was wasted. So I've got a lot of experience driving this car, and no reward for it, because I want to see... The reason I did this is not to complete the 24-hour event. I actually just wanted to see what would happen to the vehicle's, like, performance point things. You know, like the engine durability, oil changes, and chassis rigidity, right? All of that. I wanted to test what would happen if you raced for 24 hours and see if it all just went to absolutely bad. Just like, all of it was screwed. But, just before it finished, it all just died, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this again. So, somebody else confirmed. It's probably on somewhere. Somebody's probably done it and be like, yeah, this is what happens, and this does this. But I wanted to try it myself. With a very particular road car that shows this. But, of course, it didn't really do what I wanted it to, because at the end, it all just went to nothing. And that kind of sucked. Because that was like 23 hours of my life just wasted. And it's also over this side of the vehicle. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go... I'm going to go to the other vehicle. I have to move my chair. Move my chair close to the microphone, as you do. I don't know if my stories are in any way useful to you. Just random ass. Like, wow. That was me knocking the side of the desk. Don't worry. This thing definitely has ABS, I can guarantee it, because I've seen it driven on YouTube a lot. We've got a lot of, like, in terms of road cars, we've done the R32 GTR, then we had the Mercedes, and now we have the R34. Is there anything else we've done in between now? I don't think so. But I spent so much time driving this car. Oh my god. Oh no. I spent so much time driving this car. Is it stock or have I changed the turbo? Because I remember I had this thing modified at one point as well. And I want to just make sure it's the standard model as well. Just completely don't pay attention to what I just did. Because at one point I had it tuned. There's the tune set up here. I'd had it only tuned like in terms of power output. Because I just wanted to see how fast it could go without any like permanent modifications. As you can see, all these modification things here are just what they are. So, oh, that's interesting. If I move this right over this cursor here and I press X, it centers it right there, like there's supposed to be an option there. Ain't that interesting? Oh, hello, more viewers. Hello, everybody. Everybody showed up. The algorithms picked some people. Well, in case you don't know what I'm doing, I'm doing some live vehicle reviews and things like that. That's actually in the intro. Intro? What's it called? Title of the live. My brain is very empty today. But yeah, we're driving this, the R35, this GTR. I don't know how loud this is. I'm actually going to test it real quick. pretend I didn't do that, because that's the second time I've done that, and I've actually I did a 24-hour race in this vehicle, right? I'm literally not even joking. I did a 24-hour race in this vehicle, and I'm still crashing it all the time. I'm just gonna check right now, see it. I'm gonna see what the audio is like. Okay, I'm just checking what the audio is like, by the way. Okay, audio's alright. If I'm too loud in comparison to everything else, I can, like, I believe, lower the audio from the microphone. I don't know if I can actually do that during the live. Damn it, I don't know. I guess it's a oops, because I don't know if I can actually do that. Okay, sorry for people join, then they're just like have no idea what's going on or don't care anymore because everything's going to shit. Okay, let's actually drive around the track properly. Okay, so we'll drive it properly without screwing up. And I don't know if you heard like doubles of me of any sort, because I was just checking if the audio was working. Audio. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There's a corner. And the brakes, and the brakes, and the brakes, and the brakes. And the go. This is going pretty quick. Okay, where are the brakes? Oh, I've driven this thing for so long and I can't even get it to drive today. Damn it, man. Come on, let's see how fast we can get this thing going. Super speed. Super speed, let's go. Oh, we're going off the track again. Why am I doing this? Am I just the dumbest person alive? I've driven this car more than I have any other car in the game, and today I can't drive it. This is actually pissing me off because I know damn well with the amount I have driven this car. I've driven this car for almost 24 hours straight, and I still don't know how to drive it properly. And it's an easy car to drive too, it's just today I can't. That's the dumbest excuse. Well, today, there we go, we're getting there. We're utilising the downforce. We are utilising engine braking, we're utilising everything the way we should, just about. Except for apparently mechanical grip, because we screwed that over just then. Turbo sounds brilliant. That's why I was questioning whether or not we had a... This was the standard version of the tune bar. Yeah, here we go. Another thing I also haven't done is change the fuel thing and the tyre wear and all of that to realistic. Oh, I can't drive today. Screw this. I'm doing something else now. That sucks so bad. I can't drive today. Why am I so stupid I can't even drive the car properly? I've driven this thing so much. I've driven this thing for 23 hours. And I still can't drive it properly. The frick is wrong with me? Because before, I drove it for 23 hours straight without crashing once. The moment I take this thing to the Nürburgring on a live stream, I can't drive it. That was 23 hours, and now I can't drive it. I don't even have proof of this, because the stupid system shut down. Because it decided to, I don't know, unplug power cord. Randomly. And it was only like slightly unplugged, like the slightest margin. And my 23 hours of progress just disappeared. Wouldn't that annoy you? It's not like if you like played a game and your game crashed. 23 hours in to something. And I'm gonna get 10,000 credits. You know, I've opened 3 of these 4-star tickets today. And I've got 10,000 credits every time. It just shows how Gran Turismo is. From 3 of these things, worst prize, 10,000 credits. Why? And you can tell that the 23 hours didn't save, because we had something like, what, 5 or 6,000 Ks? I think we had like, about 5. I started with like, I know I started with more than this actually. Is this a different GTR than the one I was originally driving? Because I'm quite certain I started with like 1,000+ kilometers on the car when I started. So have I sold the other one? I went through and sold a ton of cars before. Maybe I sold my other GTR Nismo. I can't have, can I? That one was tuned, I'm sure of it. I don't know, man. This is the... Man. Okay. Well, now, what do I know? Well, number one, I can't drive today. So what's the best thing to do with that knowledge? Online race. Yeah. I don't know. I've got no credits either. I should be like grinding the game or something. Like I should be doing something that gives me credits, not anything else. But the stupid grind of this game is so annoying. You sit there, you play the game for like, what? Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and you still don't have enough credits to buy the stupid McLaren F1. And that's all anybody cares about is that damn McLaren F1. It's the only thing everybody wants is those 20 million credit cars, because everything else you can just buy. And there's those random cars with like 20 million credits. Nobody's ever gonna... This is like a big Gran Turismo rant. That's what this is. Nothing useful. I ain't played this. Like, I haven't played online in ages. Should I just do this? Nah. I'm so tired. Maybe I should just have a coffee or something. I don't know. Okay. Calm down. We know what we're doing. Let's choose a random Group 3 car. Actually, screw what the game wants you to do. Actually, when's the next race start? No. Let's go. Random Group 3 car. Completely random. This is what I'm going to do to conclude that we have a random Group 3 car. This is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to go here. We're going to... Okay. You can't see what I'm doing now. But I'm on a site that has the Gran Turismo car list. And we're going on the site, the Gran Turismo car list. I'm setting all the settings to Group 3, so it chooses a random Group 3 car, so I'm not using a meta car. Actually, I could be. Depends on what it gives me. Group 3. Group 3, we confirm that. We go here. The thing is called kudosprime.com is the website, by the way, if anybody doesn't know. It gives you car lists that you can utilise a bit better than Santa. Genesis Group 3. Shall I drive Group 3 or Group 2s? Group 3s. This is a longer race. It'll be more interesting, I believe. Because even if I screw up and have no idea how to drive... Where's the Hyundai? The Hyundai's going to be... Like, I don't even care about driver rating, man. I couldn't care less anymore. Because I'm never... Like, I know I could get to A rating. I'm certain of it. But, I don't play the game enough to even bother. I want to make sure they get the right one as well. Oh, colours. That's cool. Can we sort by manufacturer? How many cars does the Hyundai have? They only have one. Yes, they only have one. Okay, we're going with this. Let's go with this car right here. Okay. And it appears the regulations make this thing more powerful, but heavier. So, see how that goes. Okay. Now we're loading into the time trial. The problem that I've got now... Should I make a coffee before I do anything? Because the time trial is just a time trial. Who cares? Oh, I need to turn on a ton of other settings as well. I need ABS on. That's the only setting I need. But I need my HUD as well. Okay. What settings have we got on? We got ABS, we got ABS. The manual transmission, that's all correct. Everything's alright. The other thing I'm going to do is turn display on to all. I'm just going to make sure everything's functioning the way it should. I have not driven this track in a good while. Oh, there's one other thing I want to do actually before I do anything else. There's one other thing I want to do. And it's not just randomly... Wow, that's interesting. Look. The front and rear tyres are different colours. I've never driven this in like an online race, so I don't know. Oh, damn it. It won't wheel spin. I probably could get it to do some epic spinny wheel thing. But I don't need none of that epic spinny wheel thing. What we do need is for me to set up something I've wanted to set up for a long time. We're going into here, we're going here, go to the control settings. Oh shit. That's all on. It's at steering. But what happens if we push this down? What we want is flash high beams. Why is that nitrous or overtake? I'm never going to use that for nitrous or overtake. I'm not going to use it for horn either. I'd never like push this down. Why would I push this down? Windscreen wipers, that's a random thing I never bother interacting with randomly unless I'm like absolutely certain of what I'm doing. What I'm going to do now, while nobody is actually here, can we get a live chat? Hang on 2 seconds. Live chat. Can I have like a... Can I add a message? Let's see, what settings do we have? Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do, I don't know how useful this will be. I'm just going to type in chat. Okay. Now I'm going to go do what I said I was going to do in chat. And then I'll be back to begin qualifying for this race where I have like who knows how much time and yeah, all that. I'm so tired. Coffee. I'm gonna go make a coffee. I'll be back, chat. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to unmute microphone. Okay. We're here. We're here. Okay. Let's go. Win something. Yeah. Okay. I have a coffee. I have coffee. That was all that was important. Ooh, shall I try this? Mustang, they're getting a Sega. The Mustang would be such a nice car to drive. Is it stock or is it tuned? If I have to tune it, then screw it. Is tuning within the rules? Tuning VFP off, okay. I like it when the tuning is off because although I do deem myself as good enough to tune a car, if I'm tuning it against like everybody and people that are professional vehicle tuners, I'm not going to win. I'm not going to do well enough. But yeah, as I said, entry period starts in like 2 minutes. I think we'll just wait for that. I've also already said before that I'll be driving a Hyundai, which was also my first car was a Hyundai, actually. Interestingly enough, it was a red Hyundai XL, which I had for a few months. Had for a few months, and then it decided to die of. Well, it was actually alright. Everything was actually running, and it did what it did. But it was like leaking oil because one of the seals just died, and I was like, screw fixing it. It was probably like, what, at most $100. It's a Honda, it's like $50 for a seal. So I was like, screw fixing it, and then I sold it for $700, which I actually think was pretty good on the sale. And after that, with a little bit of saving up, I was able to get a Mazda 3, which is my current car. Mazda 3, it's in 2005 SP23 with 5-speed manual. Proper. See, proper driver, you know? Absolutely proper driver. Because I have a manual car, yeah. No hate to anybody that drives automatic, so that's chill. Especially if you have a luxury car, an automatic will be so much better than manual. If you have a luxury car, like we're not talking like your M3s and things, they're still good to be a manual. But I'm talking if you had something like luxurious that had, I feel like a BMW that just isn't, I mean I guess you could have an M3, but M3s aren't really as luxurious. It's not like an M5 or something. If you had an M5 as a manual, yeah, it'd be cool. But I feel like it defeats the purpose of it being truly luxurious. You should be able to sit back kind of like it's a big lounge that you can drive. That's the thing with luxury cars. There should be a big lounge you can drive. That's luxury. If you want a performance car, you get something that's not as heavy. You know? But keep in mind, I've never personally owned an automatic car, so that's just... Okay, what's the meta vehicle at the moment? Meta vehicle Suzuki. Have I ever seen the Suzuki as a meta vehicle? I feel like, I don't know. Ford GT does well. Porsche, those Porsches always seem to do well somewhere. Like they're never really the fastest, but they're always up there. Like they're a very consistent contender. Suzuki, F-Type, Suzuki, Ford, Lancer, BRZ, Huracan, Suzuki, alright. They have just about every, so there's your meta vehicles right there. Suzuki's, they seem to be mostly Suzuki's, there's even Aston Martins, 4 GTs, more Suzuki's, GTR Nismo is down there. I thought the GTR Nismo was like the top tier car. They nerfed it considerably. Anyway, let's just get to driving the car that we said we were going to drive, which was the Hyundai Genesis Group 3. There we go, we got the car, let's go. I still have to finish my coffee, so if I randomly pause the game at the end of a lap or something, or down a main straight, what is going on? What's going on here? Hang on. Ah, for frick's sake, man. Okay. I don't know if you people can see what's going on, Well, I never used to have to do this. Why do we need a membership now? Did mine expire? Well, we're not doing this then. Ah, frick's sake, man. I spent all this time like hyping this up. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, yeah. And look, I was able to do it before because I had wins. Top 5s. How much does it cost? I'm not gonna do it now. Because I don't have my account linked. And of course I'm not gonna try and link the account. Even if it doesn't appear on screen, I don't want to have to link an account right now. Let's just see what happens. We'll just select the same Hyundai again. I'm just gonna select the same Hyundai in case it does work, and who knows, maybe we get lucky. I don't think it does though. So we click this, we click that, and then we check regulation complete, all that, blah, 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 blah. Well, that really does suck. I don't know if people could hear what I was saying when that was actually up, I don't know. But I need PlayStation Plus subscription, I'll get it after the live. Be 80 bucks. I haven't done much this live. It's just been boring as shit. I mean, I had a good premise at the start of the live stream. Should I do this? Nah, it's not worth, because if I'm not gonna do well enough. I guarantee you right now. You know those I'll actually go back into here for 2 seconds. Now I can guarantee and absolutely promise you people, with complete promise, that if I chose to, I could do all of these lap time challenges. All of them. And I would win. I mean, I don't mean come first, but be in the top 3%. Always. In any event. I assure you. Like, I can absolutely guarantee it. I've only ever done them 3 times, as you can tell. But of course I get gold. That sounds so like, what's it called? Egotistical. It's like, of course I get gold, yeah, because I'm very best, yeah. Well, I'm really not, but I feel like I could guarantee you I'd get the top 3%. Should I do that now? Should I just try and prove a point? I'm gonna fail this now. Screw it. What's a cool color? Triple yellow, even though it's the default looking color. Triple yellow has to be... Do we have one with, like, racing stripes? I don't think we do. I don't think we have one with racing stripes. It's a ruby red tinted clear coat, metallic, deep impact blue. This one has the longest and coolest name, which means it's probably an expensive color option. I realized I was choosing that one. Yeah, that's my reason, because I don't even have a color preference because I can't see the colors of the vehicle when it changes until I'm actually loaded in. So I want to be able to prove a point now that this is 100% achievable for me. Because the problem is, once I start these, I will not... Like, this will be the only thing I do in Gran Turismo until I'm in the top 3%. Well, that's the thing. Once I start one of these, that's all I'm doing until I'm in the top 3%. So what do I need for the top 3%? Rankings board, global rankings. What's the top 3%? What do I need? 1 minute 26 is the absolute fastest. And it very quickly goes down to a 1 minute 27. But what do I need for 3%? Where do you find that? 1 minute 29. So it's about almost 3 seconds off the fastest in the world. A 35 should be easy, right? But I'm not going for a 35, I'm going for a 29. Now today, I'm not driving at my best. That sounds like I'm throwing in so many excuses, but I'm not. Okay. I finished my cup of coffee. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Top 3%. Come on. 1 minute 29. That's all we need. That's all we need is the 1 minute 29. Let's go. I was about to say, this thing does shift a second. This is attempt 1, I guess. I haven't driven this car and this track combination, I don't think ever. Maybe I've done it once. Maybe this car and track combination I've done once. This thing doesn't usually run sports softs. These are going to be great. The sports soft tyres, this thing's going to be absolutely brilliant. What was the time I need to beat again? I don't even remember. I'm braking way too early. And I have no idea how to drive today. I haven't done any competitive racing in so long. I think that's one of my biggest problems right now. Is the fact that I have not even done competitive racing in a very long time. I don't even think I'm going to get a minute 35 for this lap because of how badly that started. I cannot drive today. I shouldn't have started this, but I have now. Okay. I mean, I guess this is only the first lap, so that's okay. Let's just go. Absolute send. Oh, I can't, because I don't remember the track layout. I'm doing so badly. I'm doing so incredibly badly. Drive like a person. Not like the stupid AI that can't drive. Drive like a person, please. Okay, I need to get the braking zones down. We just need some casual laps to get everything ironed out, and then we can get going for route. Okay? That's how it runs. Because I don't want a bronze thing next to my name. I need gold and only gold. That's why I rarely do these, because I don't ever feel like... I feel so worried that I won't get gold. Got the ghost car active. Oh, ghost settings down the bottom. Oh my god, ghost settings down the bottom. There we go. Display best ghost. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Give it everything. I can't drive for shit today. I mean, anybody can tell that at the moment. But the Sport Soft tyres are definitely not the standard tyre type in this car. They usually run Sport Hards. I'm not even going to get a 135, by the way. I'm not even going to be in the top 10%. And I need to be in the top 3%. I think it's this section which is going to make quite the difference. I don't know how you're supposed to exit that, but I guess I'll figure it out. Because I don't drive this track nor this car very often. I think I've driven the Mustang actually, now that I think about it, quite a bit. Because I feel like it's one of my go-to American cars, is the Mustang. And we've gone way off circuit, we've gone very wide. We're not even going to get 35, we're doing that bad. Don't worry, it was only the first lap. We'll do better. I need like, what was it, 20... I don't even remember, I'll check later when we're in the 20s range. When we start getting decent lap times in, then I'll start checking this stuff. There we go, that is considerably better. And that is a lot worse. Unbelievable. Why did I choose to do this when I cannot drive for shit today? This is what I chose to do. This was supposed to be a vehicle review video, we ended up doing this. Is that going to count as cutting the track? I don't think so yet. It doesn't seem to be an invalid lap, so that's good to know. Oh, that's going to cut the track, surely. Yeah, there we go. Well, then we're going to have to try again because it's going to void all our lap times for like the next couple of laps, so... Like, it doesn't just void the lap that you've done. It'll void the lap after, because you're going to get to this zone here, and then it'll avoid the third lap as well because it's down to start-finish straight. So now we're going to go again. But at least I feel like we were going a lot quicker. What sort of driving is this, dumbass? I hate myself when I do things like that. I really do. I can't even drive for shit today. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this when I cannot drive today? Come on, I haven't driven this car in ages either. On this track, at least. I feel like the most recent time I've driven this car was... be more than a month. I think. Maybe it was about a month ago. There we go, this is pretty good. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. I think. Take my best guess at. And... oh my god, man. Look how wide I went before. This is gonna very easily hit those... oh no, we're not even in the 1 minute 35, so we're not even in the top 10% yet. We need to go so much faster. And that's going to screw up the lap right there. But of course I can use the rest of the lap for just testing and trialing. I feel like I should have had one of the better laps up there. Just see where I need to be. Yeah, we're going pretty quick now. Come on, grip up, grip up, grip up. We're screwed. We've lost all that momentum. We've lost everything now. Do we need second gear? Come on. Apparently not. Third gear's fine. Yeah, oh, that was actually slower. I thought that was a good exit. It's not. Damn it. I actually thought that was going to be alright, but we've lost so much time, and I'm off the racing line big time for this corner. We have screwed the entire lap. Well, that's that. I'm never going to get this, am I? I've just screwed myself over. Because now it's going to show that I've done this event and I haven't won it. I haven't got the top 3%. And it'll show me that on that record forever. And I swear, if I ever see that on something like this where I know I could win, I think I'd just stop playing the game. I really do, man. Damn it, I can't have that. We're getting the top 3% regardless. That's just how it's going to be. Top 3%. I might have to do it off stream because I don't know how much time I have to live right now. Come on, power down. Okay, we're gonna give it absolute power. Here we go. That exit was pretty good in my opinion. We got a little bit faster. Just that little bit. Now, third gear is good for this section. We need to have power, 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 power. We've got brilliant traction on exit there. That's what you want. You want that traction. Oh, that's bad because we haven't got traction. You need to keep that traction. Keep that momentum. See, that's a little bit slower I've been through there. We just lost traction big time there. And here. You need to keep traction for a fast lap, I feel like. That was really slow. This lap is yet again really slow. We might be in the top 10%, but that's horrendous. We need to be in the top 3%. Do we go out wide for this corner? There's no way we have to go out wide for this corner. That is going to be slower. my god, the freaking car, the balance, man. Come on, pal. Why are we losing traction? Why am I doing so badly? Why am I suck at this game today? Everything's pissing me off. When you piss off, you make every mistake in the frickin' book. I can't drive. Why am I trying to do this if I can't drive? I've got gold every time I participate in these. I don't want to like have a silver or feckin' bronze next to my name. It's not happening. I refuse to allow that to happen. Because I just stopped playing the game if that happened. I would create another account. I would not play on this account if it had anything but victories. So now that I've started this, I need to get a gold. And I guarantee you that's giving me a penalty right there. I guarantee you right now that gives me a penalty. Where's the penalty? Okay, it actually hasn't given me a penalty. That's good. Even so, this lap is so much slower than it should have been. Damn, that was a good exit. That was the only good part of that entire lap. But we can probably use that later, hopefully. Was that technically off the track even though it was on the outside instead of the inside of the circuit? Okay, what are the fast cars doing? What are the freaking leaders doing? Because I cannot drive today. I'm just going to follow somebody else. Look at how bad those laps. That's just downhill. Okay. We are so far off. We are 40,000 positions off. Load his ghost. I don't care. Load this guy's ghost. Come on. This guy's ghost has been loaded. And I am certain we can keep up with him if we just follow the exact same lines, learn where his braking zones are, because he is literally the best driver here. He's going to be faster than me right off the bat here because of course he'd have a better exit. But here we go. Let's just see where his racing line's at. Where is he? Oh no, we're faster than him down there. Okay, cool. There is no way that's the ghost that I just loaded. He can't be that slow in comparison to me. I mean, he's pulling away through every section, but it's got to be like my previous lap ghost or something. That is my previous lap ghost. Where's the ghost I loaded then? I'm gonna just try this out. Whoa! Okay, I've screwed that up. Is this the ghost that I had, or the ghost that I loaded? There's no way this is the only difference there is. He's got to have been miles faster than me. Which means this is going to be my ghost, right? It's in the same color as my car. It's my ghost. Yeah, because there's no way he'd be slower than me through any section of track, so it's just loaded up my ghost. Ah, that sucks. That's not the ghost I wanted loaded in. Where is the ghost I actually want to load in? I said load ghost. Does this thing not understand? If I tell it to load the fastest ghost, then I expect it to load the fastest ghost, not just fucking say it's going to and don't do it. Absolute bullshit. Okay. Gran Turismo in your shitty system. There. Load ghost. Success. That says success. It says it's load the ghost. Load ghost. I'm pressing that like 3 times. Now, ghost settings. Display loaded ghosts. Why wasn't that on before? Okay. Now this is the ghost. Now watch how much faster he's going to be. He's going to be so much quicker than me. Everywhere. But that's perfect, because if he's faster than me everywhere, which he will be, I'll know exactly what lines to follow. And if he does some crazy shit that glitches part of the track, then I'll just follow him through. Where is he? He is monstrously faster than me. He got so much better on the line. Keep in mind, I don't actually need to beat this guy. But this guy's vehicle's tuned, I'm certain of it. You can't drive that fast, can you? That's impossible. That's tuned. Are you allowed to tune your vehicle? Huh? It said tuning prohibited. I'm sure of it. That thing is modified though. Because there's no way I'm keeping up with that guy. I can't even tell where he's going to get the lap that he is. Look at how much faster that is. How's he doing that? You're not... Are you allowed to tune this thing or not? I swear it said you're not allowed. Well, that looks modified. Look at the way the suspension's lifted on the back there. Are you allowed to tune your car or not? Why are these frickin' regulations such bullshit? Tell me if I'm allowed to tune my car or not. Why would they give me a default car? Why would they even give me the option to use a default car if you can tune the car? You can't, can you? What's the regulations for this stupid event? I don't even have credits. I have like 30,000 or something. How much did it say I have? 96,000. Come on. What's it actually say? What did it say? Nitrogen. BOP tuning prohibited off. That means you are allowed to tune your car. But the power output is where? 443. How much power output does this thing have from factory? So you can increase the power. You can decrease the weight. Do I even have enough credits for that? Okay, so I can modify this car. I didn't even know you could do that. If tuning's allowed, I need more credits. But the game's given me like nothing all day. Okay. If tuning's allowed, here we go. Are you allowed to wide body a car? Will it tell me that? What information does this system give me? Oh, I'm going insane trying to do this now. Oh, what have I done? I've put myself in an event I cannot win. This will be the end of my account if I don't win this. I can't believe I didn't read this through properly. I'm almost in the top 10% without tuning. If I can tune a car, I'm certain I'd win. But will it tell me if I'm allowed to wide body the vehicle? I'm assuming I'm not. Do the cars on here look like they've got a wide body kit? They've all got a wing. So a wing is definitely necessary. Okay, that makes sense then. Why all these cars look modified, it's because they are. Now, most of the cars don't have a system where it looks like the rear of the car's lifted as much. Okay, so, I don't have many credits. What is the best thing to modify? We can go to 400 and... It was 1,300 kilos, 443 horsepower. Okay, let's get to it. 443 horsepower. But one thing I know about tuning, that I know very, very well, is that you want to go for maximum torque before maximum power. 56.3, 56.3 is the best we got now. But that's faster than I allowed the car to be. Because it was 443, wasn't it? which means we have this option, which is 56.4. Is best we got all that. That's also 56.4. That's too fast. Okay, what modification should we allow? 50. I believe the best modification is this because it's the cheapest. And then we're just going to go over here. Is that the only power improvement I can make? And then the rest is going to be weight reduction. Because we can bring it down to 1,300, I believe. Yeah, we'll do this, and then we add the weight thing. I'll actually add this. And this. And then we can add one more component here. I don't know, I'm no professional tuning expert. I'm gonna add this and then we just lower the performance afterward, lower that thing afterwards. That's important. Brakes are going to be very important as well. That's going to be important. Same with this. That's going to be absolutely essential to us winning, I think. And we still need to add a wing and other things. So I just want this thing to be fast enough so that we get something out of this car. I don't even know if we're allowed to wide body it. I don't think we are. I would assume that we're not, but maybe we are. I don't know. I don't know what the regulations say, and I don't have enough credits to start continuously modifying these things. We have like 12,000 left. Now, my theory of modification is that if we just increase all of these all the way up, it'll drive fine. That's my theory. Yeah. Do we need differential tuning? I don't know! I feel like I'm going insane. No, we do actually need this in this. This is not a Le Mans tune. We need a ballast to the rear of this car, I would take my guess at, because performance... And how much do we need? It is 57 kilos, I believe. 57 kilos, that's 1,300 exactly. And we have an almost 50-50 weight split. We do need to decrease the power just a little. Boom. That's decreased power. I don't know what that's got to be at. I didn't know that we could tune the cars. Why did I choose to do this? Now I've got to learn how to tune this thing perfectly so I can win the event. That's why there was so much faster than me. I was sitting there, I was looking, I was like, I'm pinning the throttle and nothing's working. Okay, we need this to be American racing. All the wheels in American racing are absolute trash though, just they look bad. What wheels do we go with? Saw a Supra today with wheels like this. Maybe go with these wheels. But they look so dumb on this car. I don't know. I always go with like the I thought yeah, they are TE37s. I was about to say I thought they were TE37s. They are. Let's increase that. I think that actually decreases sidewall and makes it a little bit better in that regard. I already have a lot of tuning parts for this. I just realised. Let's just put all these on then. I'm assuming that decreases drag. I actually don't know if it does anything in game. This is going to work fine, I'm sure. Does that increase aerodynamics? I'm trying to think of anything that could potentially increase aerodynamics. Maybe that increases aero, because technically then you don't have a badge there. I don't know if that affects that. I don't know if it's just cosmetic. I have no idea. I'm going insane. But one thing I know, or think I know, is that if you increase the rim width, that decreases sidewall, therefore it doesn't flex as much, and the brakes seem to look bigger. I don't know if any of this actually affects anything though. I'll just assume that it does. Now, how much downforce do I need? Usually I run really high downforce on a track setup, but I don't know if that's going to help me. Because this is just a set performance points level. I mean, not performance points level, it's a set. I don't think there was a performance point level. I don't know. Everything here is just annoying me because I don't know. There's so much uncertainty in these stupid time trial challenges. I don't know what I need to do. I don't think there was a performance points limitation, except watch me enter the event and be completely wrong. Let's just increase this all the way. We want this thing to drive as best I could possibly make it drive. This is increasing downforce. Downforce is always good, right? Right? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Current car fits, okay, let's go. Let's just use the current car, come on. Oh, I'm panicking because I don't know. We only need to be in the top 3%. We don't need to be the absolute fastest. We need to be about 2 seconds off. Downforce has got to be good on a track like this. There's not even that much high speed, is there? It's more about like high speed cornering than high speed straight line. And I think what I've done here is right. I'm going to take my best guess at it. Let's just see if this works. Come on, let's see if this works. I just need to be fast enough. I don't need to be that fast. Okay? I was wondering why I was so far off the pack. Oh yeah, we have upgraded brakes. Okay. Come on, let's just send this. Come on, absolute power. Give it everything. I don't know what the gear ratio should be set up like. I don't know any of this. Everything is just a big guess. I didn't even know we were supposed to tune the car. I didn't know any of this. I was just questioning why I was so far off the pack, and I've cut corner. Where's my penalty? I'm definitely not fast enough because I'm going to get there in like less than 10 seconds. And I'm definitely not fast enough now. Is it possible? With my current setup? I don't know. We're 6 seconds off. But that was a really bad lap, so... Why does this thing seem to understeer? on, send it, send it. Absolute speed. Oh, come on, grip. Ah. Come on, come on, come on. We've got to like try and win this thing. Now I'm gonna go so much faster. I wish I had more credits. But I ain't farming for credits right now. I have to continue this off the live and just try and win this. I didn't even know you were allowed to tune. If I knew you were allowed to tune, I wouldn't have even started this. Because I know my tuning ability sucks. So if I knew this, I wouldn't have even tried this. Wouldn't have even bothered. But now I'm stuck with it. And I don't want a permanent silver trophy on my record, so I've got to like use magical powers or some shit to win. I cannot win in this car with the current setup. But I don't know what setup I'm supposed to use, so I'm stuck with what I've got. Just send it. Just absolutely send it. Why are we so slow? Why don't the thing grip up? Why is there so much wrong with this run? Why can't I win? Why am I not the fastest person here? Why is everything... Ah, fuck's sake. This really sucks, man. Why did I try to do something? Now I need to win this. I've set it up and I don't want a silver trophy. I can't. I will never have this. I will just delete this account. All of this progress for hours and hours and hours and hours, I'll just remove. If I had a silver trophy next to my name. I would never play on this account again. Because I don't know how to feckin' tune a car and I've got 5 days. I don't even have 5 days because I don't have the next 2 days. The next 2 days I'm busy. I can't even play this for the next 2 days, so I've got like 3 days. And I'm going to learn the track, learn the car, learn a setup that works, and get enough credits. Okay, what's the best thing to do right now? Absolute best thing I can do. To get enough credits. Okay. I don't know if I need enough credits. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't done this. Fucking hell. I don't know. What I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna search up. I don't know. GT7. I've never done this. I don't know what I have to do. Like I've done these events, but I've never tuned a car for an event like this. And now I've just entered it. Now I could have a freaking bronze trophy next to my name. Oh, I don't want a bronze trophy. Oh my god. No, I can't have a bronze trophy. I can't even have... I need to go faster. I need 2 seconds. GT7. What's this called? Lap time challenge. What tune's this guy using? Oh... All I need is a tune, mate. Just give me the tune. Just give me the tune. Oh, you allowed wide body. Oh. You're allowed a wide body kit. Oh, no. Well, I've screwed up right there, chat. Wide body kit. I need a wide body kit because I've already screwed that up. I've just gone on and taken a look and I need a wide body kit and I don't even have that. So that's not... So we need more credits. Then we need to get a wide body kit to have the more credits and all the credits and everything else. This is not going to work. I need to go 2 seconds, bit over 2 seconds faster. And this setup isn't going to work because a wide body kit is helpful because it increases tyre width and stuff and I need that. Yeah, there is no way this is going to work, is it? I don't know. What's a very quick way to gain enough credits for the wide body kit? I don't know what else I need as well. I'm going to go through and take a look at this guy's video. I don't think wheels matter too much. I've got all the aerodynamic stuff. What's his setup look like? Oh, it's a very interesting looking setup. Okay, I'm taking a look at what this guy's setup is like, and I don't have a fully customizable differential. So we have that problem. And it looks like he's put racing components on everything, and then he's just detuned the vehicle afterwards. And I actually think he's done that because the car's overall power band will be put up higher, so that'll be more helpful. Okay, so what's a... Oh, I'm going to need to do the Le Mans race, aren't I? I think that's what I've got to do, but I don't have time to do it, so... Well, I think I'll do instead. I'll just do this off live, and I'll come back, like, I don't know, a couple days from now, and see if I can end this challenge there. I don't know. Because we need an extra, like, 2 seconds. And I don't know if this is going to give us the extra 2 seconds, so... I don't know. Be back in 2 days, I guess. With the new tune, new car, everything set up the way it should be, and enough credits to actually have everything set up. Then I'll be prepared, and then we beat all the records. That's what we do. Go number 1. Okay. Well, guess I exit chat.